I'm a dad, and I got dad bod. And I'm on my journey to get a six-pack. Oh, hey, gotta pull up my pants here. It's week 8, the end of week 8, and I currently am sitting at 215, which is awesome. Because last time I checked in, I was at 219. Now we all know, yes, weight can fluctuate 1 to 5 pounds every single day. Well, maybe it just fluctuated. Or maybe it's all because of the hard work I did last week. Last week I ate so little calories that every day I was under about 500 to almost 1,000 under my caloric deficit. Now, is this healthy? No. But was it damage control? Was it damage control? Yes. Do I recommend everybody do this when they're on their weight loss journey? Hell no. It's not fun. But I made it fun because I got to eat a lot of vegetables. Now, the only reason why I was able to push so hard last week is because I had a little bit of motivation. Number one, motivation was that my waist, which isn't here, this is underneath my waist. This is under the waist. Even though this is where we wear pants and whatnot, my waist was a little big for all my jeans. And I don't wear my jeans up here. I wear them down here. So the fact that they weren't fitting underneath the muffin top was really making me upset. So it was motivation for me to make sure that I stayed on track. And also you guys, all the support that's being put down in the comments for me to keep on going, that you're pushing yourself as well, it's really making sure that I hold myself accountable, which is what I love about doing this challenge with all of you. And that's why I was able to make it through going to 2 different events where there was a bunch of food. We're talking there was dips, there was homemade meatballs, there was chicken wings, there was pastries like cookies with little spiders on them. We had little cakes, we had brownies. Oh my God, I can make the list go on forever because there was a ton of food and I stayed away from all of it. The only thing I did eat at one of the parties was one of those pepperoncinos, the tiny little bell peppers that taste like candy, but it's literally a pepper, which is a fruit, which is good for you. And it's not a brownie. Y'all, the willpower was on another level this week, and it's carrying through this week as well. I want my waist to get smaller. I'm not even worrying about my chest anymore because it's gonna do what it wants to do. But my waist is where it's at. This is where I feel the most uncomfortable about my body. When I put on a pair of jeans and I have that muffin top sitting over it, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. So that's the only measurement I'm taking, which, by the way, I'm down 1/4 of an inch on the measurement of my waist. Now it's mind-blowing to me that my waist is down 1/4 of an inch. I'm sitting at 41 inches now on this part of my waist, right here around the belly button area. And I mean, honestly, it's only because I've been so dedicated. Yes, I've gone for runs. Yes, I've worked out. But no matter what, it really comes down to the caloric intake, which I've been keeping 500 below my 500 deficit in general. So that's 1,000 of a deficit of every single day to lose a pound a week, which should get me to lose a pound, about talking fast, which should get me to lose about 1.5 pounds a week if I keep consistent with this. Now, the hardest part of doing this big of a caloric deficit is I've replaced a lot of my food with veggies. I haven't been eating a lot of processed carbs or bread or things like that. Maybe I'll have some corn tortillas, but no matter what, my meals have been like 400 grams of veggies. Y'all, some veggies, 400 grams is maybe 200 calories. And then you have some fish with that, prime. Or some chicken, prime. No matter what, the hardest part has been consuming the amount of veggies I've been eating to make sure that I'm not hangry. Because it's a lot of veggies. I want you to go get a pack of veggies right now. I don't care where you're at. Just stop what you're doing. Go into the freezer, go to the grocery store, go somewhere, and look at what 400 grams of veggies looks like. Wait. I guess you'd need to weigh it. So like, maybe you can't just stop what you're doing to do that. But next time you're weighing out your veggies, weigh out 400 grams and see what that's like. Now, yes, I've been eating a lot of veggies and they've been delicious. I found this one brand, can't remember the name off the top of my head right now, too lazy to go upstairs. And honestly, I'm just gonna put a picture of it up, but they are flame charred vegetables, frozen vegetables from Costco. And they are the best tasting veggies I've ever had that you don't even have to season. Just throw them in a pan for 6 minutes, let them cook up, get back to being not frozen. And then they're delicious. Even though I can't say the name of the veggie, that was my meal of the week this week. Honestly, I loved that veggie meal. It was amazing. Having anything with those veggies was awesome. It just had so much flavor and it felt like it was right off of a grill. Oh, I wish I would have bought more bags. But I did hang out with Marco this week, and you know that's my weakness, is when I hang out with my brother and we got some food. Now, when hanging out with Marco, it was a good time. I kept my caloric deficit when it came to us actually eating our meal, which was prime. I just wanted to have some chicken nuggets, dinosaur, chicken nuggets, by the way, which were amazing. Honestly, I think I need a shirt on. I'm getting cold. But we had dinosaur chicken nuggets and samosas. They were fire. And I think we also had chips and dip. But that was all under my caloric deficit. It wasn't until the snacks came out. And every time I go to Marco's place, there's always a lot of snacks. There's always a lot of goodies in this pantry because they don't touch their snacks. Even though I know Marco probably does all the time. But one person trying to consume the amount of snacks they have in this little pantry, ooh, impossible. That's why when I get over, we eat it all. Now, I know you're probably craving some goodies now that you watch those videos, but hey, if you're on a caloric deficit like me right now and you're trying to lose weight or you just are doing some type of goal where you're not trying to eat bad, don't fall into the temptation. I just wanted to show you what I went through after going through a hard week. And even after eating all of that stuff, I only went 500 over my caloric deficit. So wait, what does that mean? I was at my maintaining caloric intake, which is 3,000 calories. So all in all, I did not hurt myself that day. So technically, your boy's been good for over 10 days in a row. Nothing over green technically. I mean, Sunday was in the orange, but it wasn't that bad. Now enough about the food, y'all. I know it's all about the food to get a six-pack, which is a flab pack right now, but you gotta work out when you wanna build muscle. Now, I'm not trying to build the biggest muscles in the world. I just wanna make sure I get some exercise in to make sure that my muscles are still working. They're getting a little bigger when it comes to doing the hypertrophy. So I had some fun workouts this weekend. And another goal I'm working towards right now is training for a marathon. So my workout on Sunday was all about that. So I moved the camera just a little bit. Can't tell if you noticed, but that's what it was like when I was training this weekend. I didn't notice I ran 2.5 miles because I ran around my neighborhood. And right before I ran, oh shit, I'm sorry. And right before I ran around my neighborhood one time, I did 20 box step-ups and 20 push-ups. I did this for 5 rounds. And when I planned out this workout, I didn't know how far the distance was. And when I looked up the distance, it was 0.5 mile each lap. So 0.5 times 5 equals 2.5. Right? I hope so, because I said I ran 2.5 miles. There's a reason why I did this workout. So the last time I ran, I think I was running just a fast run, and I wanted to go run maybe 2 miles as fast as I can. But while I was starting, my knee started to hurt. I was like, what the heck is going on? Yeah, I know it's cold, but I'm also getting old. Did I warm up enough? Well, sure enough, the next couple days, my knee hurt. Man, why does my knee hurt? There's nothing actually wrong with it. I was squatting, it hurt. I was doing lunges, it hurt. I'm like, what the heck? Well, as a matter of fact, I think my knee is actually weak. I think the muscles around it for running are actually weak. And the fact that I just went straight into running long miles, 2 to 5 miles, was not good for my knee. So the point of this workout was to make sure that I was using strength to tighten up the muscles around my knee capsule, which I don't know if that's a real scientific term, but in my head, it makes sense. Do some step-ups, work the muscles, then go for a very, very slow run. I was running at a 10-minute pace when I did these 5 laps that equaled 2.5 miles. So a 10-minute pace isn't bad at all. I was literally and the whole time I'm like, let's go, baby, let's go. But I did this workout because I figured it would help me in the long term when I start running further. So sometimes when you're working out and something hurts on your body, most likely it's not because of something you did, unless you actually you fell and you snapped your shit up or something, but most likely you have a deficiency somewhere else, which I know I had a deficiency in my leg stability in general, because I don't know the last time I did step-ups or anything. I mean, that was the first time in forever, and when running, it's a lot of impact, so me just squatting and occasionally doing lunges isn't a lot of impact on the knee, and putting it through torsion or torsion. I'm just gonna get over this part. No matter what, I've been doing amazing when it comes to my caloric deficit, and doing the workouts I've been doing, I think, are gonna really benefit me when it comes to me running my marathon at some point in time. Don't have one picked out, don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm training for it. So I just gotta stay consistent at this point in time. I gotta make sure I stay disciplined when it comes to my caloric deficit, and stay disciplined to at least working out 3 to 2 times a week. And when I do these 3 to 2 times a week, I need to be more focused on the fact that I'm gonna be running a marathon. And I need to train like I'm doing that, and not just running to run. Just like I shouldn't be eating to eat. or not eating to not eat, because I should be eating less so that I can get a six pack. But it all comes down to me needing to be disciplined. And you guys have helped me so much, and I'm asking you just for one little bit of help, one little bit. And I need inspiration from you guys. Drop in the comments down below, discipline, because your boy needs to be disciplined this week. I don't want to see next week me come out with a week 9 update and I'm telling you that I broke my caloric deficit and I gained weight again, because that shit is not fun, y'all. So drop a comment down below, discipline, and let's achieve these goals together. I couldn't do it without you, y'all. And also, hit the bell notification, guys. Videos are going to start coming out weekly on Thursdays, 100% of the time. And Marco and I are both doing our own challenges. He's getting rich by his 30. I'm getting a 6-pack and running a marathon. But we're just going to talk about the 6-pack right now most of the time. So don't miss a video. Don't miss out on the updates. And let's inspire each other, y'all. Thursdays, hit that bell, because this video will be out on Thursday. No time range yet, but it'll be out on Thursday. That's about it.